All right, good afternoon, subscribers. I guess you could say this is technically day one in Pattaya. I arrived yesterday. I wasn't gonna film right now, I was gonna film later. I was supposed to stay there, but I decided to stay at the Grand. I like this area. They're building finally on this plot of land here. I thought it was supposed to be like the Hilton or Hyatt or something, but it's another company. They got a sales office. I get my haircut at the Best Man. I like this area because the food court, the little small mini mall is there. My haircut place is there. Laundromat's right up the street. You can go do laundry at these other places, but I'm gonna wash my own laundry today because I like to get my laundry back the same day. And if I go now, they're gonna tell me, come get it tomorrow or whatever. Maybe most of the time that's what I find. And I want to get my shit the same day. So anyways, I really like this area because it's really close to all the places I go. I can walk to. I might get me a motorbike and take a trip. I took a trip. I don't know if I put that video out. I think I did. Wasn't very eventful because we didn't get to do what we thought. It was a military town. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Status ship. So anyways, you keep going that way about 2 blocks and you're at LK Metro, and then 2 blocks after that is Tree Town, and there's food courts and lots of food places and obviously bars and whatnot. This side isn't that typically as busy as behind me. I've been to like 2 or 3 bars here. I don't really like this area too much. Nice. It's cute. A little too pale for me. Oh, shit. Wow. And they opened it up. Wow. Hello. You opened the wall up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wash. Okay. All right. So there used to be a wall here, and no more wall. So I'm gonna come here and do a small load of laundry and then go work out. And then I want to switch to the other camera. I'm tired of filming on the iPhone and then the Osmo Action 4 and then trying to piece stuff together. So I've got some clothes. It's hot as F out here. Humid, sticky, far from the temperatures that are in Vietnam. So I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it here. So we're definitely going to go to the island and go snorkeling and enjoying this weather. So anyways, let me get to the laundry. Each place is different. Each washing machine is different. Here's the prices based on the hot water and the load that you have, and then the dryer prices. So let's get active. All right, wash only gonna take 30 minutes. I put my translator's not working, so I was asking them which detergent is not the harshest because my clothes are expensive and I don't want harsh material, harsh detergent. And the translator wasn't working, so forget it. Then she told me I needed 2 detergents, and I was like, nah. And then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna use 2 detergents. They're only 5 baht each, so it's 10 baht. And then I got 2 fabric softeners. That was another 10 baht, 5 baht each. So I put 2 of those in there. And then it cost me, because I wanted warm water, not hot, because they're dark clothes. You usually wash dark clothes in cold water, but I want warm. And probably it's going to be cold anyways. There's no way for you to tell if it's going to be warm or cold. I don't trust that it's going to be hot or warm. Anyways, I picked the warm. That was 50 baht. So altogether, that's 60. That's 70 baht. Then we'll go put them in the dryer. So we're going to work out until the alarm goes off. Then we'll go put them in the dryer, work out again, because I'm not going to get a 20-minute workout is not going to be enough by the time I walk back to the condo, which we're going to now, get into the gym, Just my warm-up on the treadmill is 5 minutes. They drive crazy here too. See how fast he was driving down the road? You see how wide this road is? Yeah, it's not very good. Anyways, I'm just not gonna get a proper workout, so I'm gonna have to go and put the clothes in the dryer. Now I have a washing machine in my unit. Why am I not using it? Because it's the one, it doesn't rotate like this, it rotates like this. And I find the ones that rotate like that, not the drum rotator where it's your clothes are falling on top of each other and getting really mixed, as opposed to the one that just spins around like that. That's the one I had in my unit in Vietnam, and my clothes weren't getting clean. So I started going to a laundromat in Vietnam and getting my clothes cleaned. Then I decided, you know what, I'll just wash my sheets in there, and then the sheets still weren't getting cleaned. So yeah, if you don't have the ones that are a drum, upward drum, not load in, if that makes sense to you, your clothes just don't get clean. So I'm debating, because there were some people in the gym. Push. I like this little walkway here. They got all the little bonsais. Gonna see which gym I want to go to. They have 2 gyms. One's a little bit smaller, but they have identical equipment. There's 2 saunas, there's 2 steam rooms, 2 bathrooms, and large pools. For those of you who just recently joined my channel and haven't gone back and looked at my videos, you're about to find out. So, lots of sun, water slide, pool. This is like a resort style condo, guys. That's why I always come here and stay here. I like this, and I use the amenities. Not as much as I should. I am going to use them. And I've had girls over, and we've gotten in the pool and had fun, and you know, eat pizza and chill and swim and flirt and do all the things people do. And I was swimming 20 laps a day. Then I got up to like 40 laps a day when I stayed here. I just left here in June. I was here for 4 months. So here's the gym. Looks like there's one guy here on the treadmill, one guy lifting weights here. So I will probably go to the other gym. So here's the toilets. There's saunas and steam rooms are coming up here. There's going to be another toilet. There's an outdoor shower. I usually swim on this side. As you can see, it gets plenty of sun, so the water gets filled up. It's like you don't see me or hear me walking, but you're gonna just keep mopping, right? Like, how are we supposed to pass? And I've had an issue with that before. Like, I'll be standing there and I have to pass. You have to move to one side. And I've gone to the office and I told them, I'm like, they're rude. They're standing right in the way. They don't let me pass. I mean, I understand they have a job to do, but they also need to let the guests pass. So I see that none of that has changed. Just move to the side and let me go. You're gonna say, well, her back was hurt to you. She can hear me. I'm talking. I'm recording. I'm talking. She can hear me approaching her. If you can't be aware of your surroundings, you're in deep shit. So anyways, this is the look at the pool. There's another water slide there, another water slide there. Outdoor shower. Sauna and steam room, spa, toilets. And the gym. So not only the amenities, there's cameras everywhere. The guards are here 24 hours. They're walking the property. They're not just sitting at the gate. They are walking the property day and at night. It's very clean. These, as you can see, these ladies are cleaning all day, Not at night, but all day. Mopping the floors. Jesus. Cleaning the elevators. You see her cleaning the chairs, cleaning these walkways. The place is pristine. Even though it's a little dated, it's still pristine. See, he's got one of the washing machines that you load and it spins like that, not down. So anyways, let's get in here. Looks like no one's on the free weights. I can get on one of these treadmills, get me a little 5-minute in, and then lift a little weights, and then go put the clothes in the dryer. Okay guys, it is 3:56. Turn this off. One of the hosts here left his YouTube Premium, so I'm just watching some NBL. But we're about to head out. I'm editing some video for you guys. I just dropped one right now, and at 4 o'clock, which should be in 4 minutes, another video is going to be dropping. But obviously you'll see that before this, so I don't know why I'm mentioning that. But I got to come back and work on this one. Alright, so we got the clothes. I worked out. I lost a lot of muscle mass. I can't lift what I was lifting before. Like a month ago, I was lifting 22 kilos dumbbells, and now I'm like 12 and 15. 15 some exercise and 12 the other ones. Anyways, got to get back up to lifting. So I put the clothes in the dryer, and I think drying clothes here is a scam, because the dryers take more money to dry your clothes than the washer. So I get them started in the dryer, and then I come and I put it outside. I don't want direct sunlight, because you don't want your clothes to get sun bleached and the color starts to fade. So I'm glad there's no direct sunlight. That was just on just a minute, like most of the day, and now it's off again. They got to keep it running, because it gets stagnant. You can see that water is nasty. I don't know what that place is, but I don't know if I want to stay there. Anyways, so we're gonna let the clothes dry. They're almost dry, and they've only been out here for, I don't know, maybe a half an hour. I want to wear these shorts tonight, so I'm hoping they'll dry quickly. And with this air blowing off of the out of the air conditioner, that'll help. All right, so what we are going to do is exchange some cash, but in my attempt to get this weight down, I also want to take a walk. So we're gonna walk along the beach. We're gonna get some cash. I want to cook while I'm here for just the 10 days, because I need to regulate what I'm eating. Last night I did a no-no, and I went to McDonald's around 2 something at night, and I wasn't that hungry, but I just got done drinking, and I shouldn't have done that. Had I had some vegetables, some sauteed vegetables or something in here. I did eat the rest of my pad kapow and my shrimp omelet, but it just wasn't enough. I was hungry. Anyways, I think tomorrow we're going to find us a market, get us some fruits, some vegetables, put them in here, find some oil so we can saute it up, some garlic and whatnot. I do remember where my friend took me to go. It's a nice little walk, so we'll probably do that. So right now, I also need to pick up some lotion. Don't think because it's hot and humid here that you don't need lotion. My skin is actually quite dry right now. So we are going to head out, go exchange some cash, and just take a little walk and get something to eat. I might have a beer on the beach or at Sailor Bar. Although I didn't like the margaritas last time. They switched up their margaritas. They're inexpensive, but now it seems like instead of making the margaritas, they've got this pre-made batch margaritas. Some of these bars, they don't make the margaritas. They just have it like pre-batched and pour it, and it's not good. I had a shot of tequila last night from one of the bars I normally go to, and it didn't taste like tequila, so I won't be getting any more tequila from... And I know what tequila tastes like because I drink it. Like, I drink it. I get down with tequila. So it didn't taste like tequila, so I'm not happy about that. And these margaritas don't generally taste like tequila, so just be forewarned. That's why I don't go to the drink cars. Those drink cars, their margaritas, I've had them twice. I try to give them a shot. I just can't do it. It just doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste like tequila. So anyways, let's Get out here, make sure I got the key. Yeah, I'm leaving the air running because this air conditioner is not working too well. I turned the one off in the bedroom, but I'm gonna leave this one on and then we'll come back and finish editing that video. So let's get active. Yeah, I really like this place. I pretty much stay here all the time. I stay at the base, like I said in one of the other videos, my first time coming to Thailand. I didn't really like it too much. I do like the rooftop pool, but I do like this pool as well. But the only thing the base really has is the rooftop pool. The room's kind of small. They have a roach problem. It's outdated. They need to do renovations. People need to do renovations in their room. They need to invest in their rooms. They have a gym and they have all that. They have a co-working space. As you can see here, they have a gym, sauna, like I said before earlier. I just like this pool. I like the easy access to all the things that I want to do. To the beach, as you'll see how close we are to the beach. I'm not going to let this run and walk to the beach. I know my videos are getting kind of long, but you can watch some of my older videos where I walk from here to the beach. There's that little mall, like I said. There's a gym, there's a supermarket, although the supermarket's a little pricey, but they have a lot of American stuff, Western stuff. You can buy alcohol, wine. You're not supposed to film there, but I did. Go check those videos out. They got pre-made salads, ice cream, chips, just all types of stuff you can find from different countries, mainly American. Ritz crackers, Oreos.
In the morning, that's what they're doing.
I've looked at this place across the street. It's decent. It's just like a small mini version of this place. But the pool's on the inside and the building's so tall that the sun barely gets to it, so. The room that I was gonna stay in there, they only had studios. There was two guys that had a studio. And I asked them about the internet. One was a SIM card internet. Wasn't really down with that. I wanted something that was more plugged in type of internet. Meaning wired to the router, not a SIM card internet. So I didn't take it. Plus I didn't really want a studio. If I could forgo having a studio, then why not get a studio, get a one bedroom. So I got a one bedroom, even though it's a little small, but it's in the place that I want. So yeah, I can buy fruit on the side of the road. My lady is gone. When I came back here for my visa run, she was gone. My fried chicken guy is there, although I stopped buying fried chicken from him, but I will. Someone explained something to me. I don't like it. So basically I'll be standing there and then someone can walk up, and especially if it's a Thai person or someone from that nationality, if you're in Vietnam or in Thailand or Cambodia, they'll serve them first. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've been standing here waiting for you to serve me, and this person just pulls up, hops off a motorbike and starts speaking to you, and you serve them. I don't get down with it like that. Yeah, you thought I was gonna move, didn't you? You walked right in front of me. Ain't happening. Anyways, so that's what happened to me. I'm standing there talking to him, ordering my chicken. The girl jumps off. In this case, he was already helping me. Girl jumps off the motorbike, and he immediately starts helping her. So I just walked away. I said, fuck you. I mean, that's rude. In any country. Just, no. So I just stopped patronizing him and actually walking to this other place, which is good because I need to get exercise. So there's another food court that I like to go to. They have hope I don't get a copyright. We got to get out of here, Tupac. They have fixed this up. If you looked at the other videos that I've done, they've organized it a little better and made all the booths uniform. So they look mainly the same, except for the outside, you know, signage. All the same sizes, little tent thingies. They took out that rock band, which was quite annoying, I have to say. Very loud.
Get some fruit, or we got a
I won't tell you a story about, I don't know if that's the same lady, might be a different person. I like her skin color. They have the smoothies, that's where I get my smoothies. Is this the lady where I get my shrimp? I don't know. The signage has changed, so it might be the same owners, just different signage. Maybe we will just walk to the beach and I'll just keep the video running so you can see. My currency exchange place used to be there, like I said yesterday. Here's the McDonald's. How convenient for me to get fat, open 24 hours. So yeah, that's why I like this area, because I can walk right out, get on a tuk, see this car that's gonna try and run me over. I do like that they're starting to fix the sidewalks. They should have done this a long time ago. A long time ago. It's like, I don't want to say they did, but it's like they saw Vietnam and were like, hey, Vietnam is fixing up all their walkways and sidewalks and whatnot. We got to do something. I'm not saying that's what they did, but they've already fixed up the coconut bar. You guys don't know what the coconut bar is, do you? I've said it before in another video. The coconut bar is just the walkway along the beach, the promenade along the beach that extends all the way down, which we might walk, where the freelancers are, where you can pick up a lady for the night or for the day or for the week or however long you guys negotiate. They call it the coconut bar. It is quite warm here. Vietnam was nowhere close to this humidity and warmth. And this is supposed to be the low season where it's pretty cool here. Now, when I was here for the visa run, it wasn't this humid. It was warm, but not like this. So I'm quite happy. I like it warm like this. I'm trying to think of when I will go to the island. Maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday. The Super Bowl is Sunday. So I think it means it's going to be playing Monday morning. I need to figure it out because I want to watch the Super Bowl. So I'm going to have to recover from that because it might be some morning day drinking, which I do not do and don't normally want to do. Not into that. So of course the ladies don't like to be filmed out here, and there shouldn't be too many, but there are ladies that are out here even during the daytime looking for customers. So you'll hear occasionally, oh, no filming. It's a public beach. It's not against the law. I'm not focusing on you. I'm videotaping and I'm walking. You just happen to be here. I don't know if you saw that in the frame. I just put my hand out and flagged him and told him to keep going. That I will eventually go behind him if he keeps his speed up. It's okay to motion to him like that. Let them know, because a lot of them will stop. And I get they're trying to be courteous and polite and let you cross the street, but I'd rather you just keep going in my momentum. I know my speed. I know how to speed up, slow down, judging on how fast you're going so that I don't get hit. I'm also looking at the cars that are coming up behind me, or like if I'm in the middle and there's a truck coming and I'm in the middle white line, don't slow down because I'm gauging it so I don't have to stop and get hit there. Let's walk along the beach a little bit. Get some sun, that'll help melt some of this fat I got. I have not been out to some of these. These are bars and restaurants out here. And my last trip to the island, we got close enough that I could see. I'm not gonna say it isn't what someone told me, but I don't think they all are like that. So someone told me they're ladyboy bars. So I was like, I don't wanna go to a ladyboy bar out onto the beach. But I know a couple of them are restaurants. They have like water slides. It looks like a club. I think it's that one right there. And they're stationary. And they have ferries that take you to and from the boats. Oh no, not yet. But I do want to do that. But I'll be smart about it. Just tell them, flip over the jet ski, try and pick a newer one, like these Sea-Doos. These that look very new. These look very new. So just have them flip them over so you can see the underside to see if there's any damage, because the scam is that you'll go out like there's anything to hit out there. There's nothing to hit out there. So what they do is they tell you when you come back, oh, you hit something, there's a crack, there's a scratch. You have to pay for that. So you'll see some places, I've been to the islands where they're just automatically flipping it over and showing, and you can take a photo and a video before you get on it as proof that you didn't damage the jet ski. So I suggest you do that. Whip out your phone. Just like if you're renting an apartment and you want to do a walkthrough, check out the jet ski, make sure there's no damage on it, document it so they can't try and scam you. I don't know if that scam is still going on. I don't think it's like it used to be. They have, if anyone's been here to Thailand in the last, I've been traveling since 2021. I just looked at some of my paperwork, and on my passport it says fully vaccinated 2021, and they put the sticker on the outside. So when I travel, because this was during the COVID and everyone was like, wasn't exactly traveling 2021, but you know, around that time. Anyways, they didn't have these nice buoys, these cordoned off all the time. No, thank you. Not now, anyways. I do want to do that one day. They didn't have these the way that they have them now. We actually want to go into the mall, but I do want to walk all the way over there for my exercise. So I like that they're fixing the beach up. They've already done the sidewalks. They're putting these buoys out. They had that little blue thing you can swim to. There's the guy sunning himself on there. Supposed to have lifeguards out here. I don't see any. But I will tell you, I was out with my buddy last night. We didn't get wild. He stayed out to like 12 with me. I went to one of the bars that I like to go to after he left me, and some of the ladies that I know were not there. So I just turned around. My favorite seating area in the bar was taken, so I just decided to take it in. So I didn't have I didn't even spend $15. I had like, what do we have? 2 beers, a shot of tequila. I bought a lady drink. He had 2 beers. We just chopped it up a little bit. Told me about his situation, and I'm happy he is now single, because the lady he was with was not a nice lady. He could do better physically looking and the type of woman that she was. I know looks aren't everything, so it's not like you just pick a mate based on their physical looks, but she wasn't ugly, but she just wore way too much makeup. And he admitted it. He admitted to everything. I told him that. And the last couple times, because he's been with her for a while. So anyways, he was just catching me up on his, oh, I love that brown skin. Beautiful. That is nice. I like that caramel color. I've seen a few brown Thai ladies like that. There's a black guy staying in the building that I'm staying in. And he has a nice brown Thai lady. This Cadillac bar is nice. They got like live music, guy playing piano and whatnot. It's an outside bar. You check that out. It's Cadillac right there. Coming up to one of my favorite restaurants to eat here. Inexpensive. They're quick with the food. Right next to the mall. Food's really good. If I can find the, well, it's not if. I'll find the video and I'll put the link to the video in the description here. But it's right here. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. You know what? I would like some chicken noodle soup today. So we're gonna go upstairs in the mall. I have my passport, I got my money with me, and we are going to exchange some cash. I want to see what this exchange rate is. Yesterday I got 31.50. That was not good at all. USD here. I don't see it yet. It's flashing on the screen. Yeah. 31.27. Hell no. I've never eaten here, but the menu looks very nice. Looks like it was about 36 bucks for a steak dinner. It's not too bad. I don't remember this place being here. What is this? Coffee shop. Down here, they'll usually have like a stage, and on the weekends they'll have all these little food places that you can order food, but they don't seem to have it now. Today is Saturday, so maybe they've changed that. Maybe they changed all this trying to declutter this area, because it was pretty cluttered with like individual booths. I've gotten a slice of pizza from one of these places. It might not be here. Yeah, pizza truck is gone. So we're gonna go up here to one of the banks and exchange places all the way up there. I did a video from the restaurant up there. I think I published it. It's a nice view, nice view. But I couldn't vape there, so I didn't stay. I was gonna go up there, have a drink, get some appetizers, but you can't vape. This is before they were getting very serious about vape. Vape is illegal. Someone got their PS5. Oh, that air feels good. And when I was here last time, they also took away, they had some eateries. Little small stalls, if you will. I call them, keep saying eateries. Now you want to record my outdoor walk. I can see why people are losing confidence in Apple's race to be dominant in AI and develop chips and whatnot, even though they just bought another company, acquired another company that does AI. So slow and steady wins the race. But like, I asked this, hey, record my outdoor steps, and it couldn't even. I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. I don't understand. And then now it's randomly, after me working out and walking, I just tapped it to record it. So anyways, all this used to be food places, and they've taken them out, which is a bummer because I like some of these food places. I would get my little shrimp dumplings and things from here. American Eagle, Sunglass Hot, Birkenstock. Oh, maybe I'm on the wrong floor. I am, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong floor. Food court's down there. My apologies. I forgot we didn't go down the steps. So you can find everything in this mall. It's a nice mall. I shop here and get memory cards. Probably pick another one up before I leave. Okay, we gotta go this way. As soon as she saw the camera, she got nervous, or he got nervous, because I'm pretty sure that was a lady boy. No judgment. So they have a Sizzler in here, and I eat at Sizzler quite a bit. I just get the soup and salad bar. Sometimes I might get some wings or whatnot. But this is a pretty nice mall. You can find all your needs here. But the tourist attraction one is the Terminal 21 mall. The one that has the airplane, and it's themed after like airplane terminals. Hence the name Terminal 21. So let's see what exchange rate we can get. I think I exchanged from here last time. $31.18. Okay, I think it's a little confusing. There's two different rates. If you're exchanging small amounts like $5, $20, anything under 100, you get a bad rate. But if you're exchanging $100 and up, the rate is better. So they had three different rates, and I didn't understand it, and I'm not going to ask. But one of them was $30.54. So let's see what this is. No. Yeah, not good. So we might have to go back to that place close to home and exchange. I don't know if you heard some of that. This is for my retirement. I don't know if that was a lady he was dealing with. She didn't look like she worked at the bank, but it looks like he was trying to, she was trying to get some money out of him. All right, so we're gonna walk downstairs and see, or take the escalators downstairs and see if they put those food court, those little stalls back, because I like the dumplings, shrimp dumplings, the shumais, the pork ones, chicken on a stick. So yeah, let's get down there and check this out. So I don't know if you've seen in the videos where we were just upstairs and coming down the escalators, there's these little booths trying to sell their condo units. There's an oversaturation of condos here. Huh, that looks interesting. Some kind of custards. Bread talk. Potato corner. I do need some soap. I think that says 160. I don't know, 160, 120. But these are quite interesting. This is soap made into look like the fruit that's here. 100. 50. Okay, interesting. That's nice. Smells very good too. So yeah, they took them out. They are not here like I thought. Just gonna go up here and check. Yeah, they took them all out. That's just the regular food court area. So yeah, they had the little dumplings and everyone had their little fruit stands and smoothies, and they took all that out. That's a shame. So hopefully they found another home. There's no shortage of food stalls up and down the beach, or little areas where they have multiple stalls. But just know you can't bring food from other establishments in there. So if you buy food from somewhere else and your significant other or your friends want to eat in there, you will not be able to bring your food in there. All right, they took Krispy Kreme and, or did they, or is this Krispy Kreme? No, this is the Krispy Kreme. I don't particularly care for Krispy Kreme, and especially not here, because all they are is all the same donuts with decorations on the top. That's it. They're all plain original glaze except for that custard filled with shit on top. So let's get our walk on. See what we can see. This might not be a very interesting video to you guys, but thank you for tuning in. If something catches my eye, I will get something to eat. Prices have gone up a little bit. Here's the police station. If I get a scooter, I will not be riding on Beach Road, or I will turn before I get to the police station. And you'll probably see why in a minute. It's a trap. They only pull over foreigners. Only pull over foreigners. And then you have to pay a fine. So the trick is to turn up these streets. If you're going to drive on the beach road, turn up the street. They're supposed to stop because it's green for us to walk, but they're still going. That's why it says for us to go. Or maybe I was wrong. I think I was wrong. But it said green. So, I think maybe I was wrong because it's red there. Huh, a little confusing. The floor should have been red. My apologies. So I'm never drinking at one of these bars out here. And I was thinking about coming here, having a beer, and watching the sunset tonight. I have drinking at the Hard Rock Cafe a couple times, like 3 times. Their drink specials are a rip-off. You come and you get a happy hour margarita, and you think you're gonna get a full-size flavored margarita like you pay, hence it being happy hour. It's just supposed to be you get the regular drink at a discounted price for coming during the happy hour. Hard Rock does not do that there. They just give you a smaller margarita and less options of flavors. So that was a rip-off, not worth it. And then they have a smoking and a vape section, which they probably don't have the vape section anymore, but you'll just have to sit up in the smoking section, and then plead ignorance, if you will. Like, I didn't know. Sorry. I don't get angry with people when they bump me, because I bump them too. Because there's this whole walkway. They see me walk in a straight line, make eye contact with me and the camera, and think because you're from the other gender or a tough guy or don't want to be polite and turn your shoulder, so we collide. I don't get upset. I'm just waiting for someone to say something to me, and I'll be like, did you move for me? I didn't move for you. Like, she just walked. She was just right over here and just walked right in front of me. So, the consequences of neither one of us moving our shoulder, we bumped each other. I just keep walking. I remember my first haircut here in Thailand. I'm not going to tell you not to come here, but I'm going to tell you, be cautious. because it got good reviews, and I went, and the guy did not know what he was doing at all. Faded barbershop. It was the worst cut I've ever had. That's a nice truck. And it's Isuzu. That's really nice. So just be careful. And this Hancock Korean barbecue, quite delicious. So you can see how everything has changed from that street. And I've said this before in the video. Look how crowded it is here. Look at the demographics of people that are here. And just pay attention when we start walking this way and how wide and big the beach is here. I'm gonna say this area is more for the people that are not here for you know what. Oh, look at that Ferris wheel. I don't believe that was here before. I know they're supposed to be building a big giant Ferris wheel over here on the pier. I thought they said it was already done, or maybe they're already building it, or I don't want to give you wrong information, misinformation, so look it up. But it's expensive. It's like 500 baht or something like that. Maybe even 1,000 baht. And of course, Thai people get a, I like that, foot bath here. Good, I'm glad to see that. I think Thai people get a discount. So let's burn these calories. I have to go back and look at my own video to figure out where that place is that my friend, she took me to, my acquaintance, friend, whatever you want to call her, took me to this seafood restaurant. And we got a lobster. Here's the Hard Rock. I do not suggest you sit there. The stage is there, the speakers are there, and it's blaring loud. You know what? I'm gonna show you. This is a nice venue though. Their pool table sucks. I'm not gonna go in there and film the pool table, but trust me, take my word for it. It's terrible. It's smaller than a bar pool table. But their pool area, I actually wanted to stay here for one night. Cabanas, live music, they have movies that play. It is a nice venue. Oh, I don't remember this being here. I wonder if that's only for guests. But this is nice, man. And this resort goes from Beach Road to the main road up there. It's huge. And they honestly have a lot more land to build if they wanted to expand. So yeah, very nice venue. But this is the smoking section back here. I don't remember this being here. Excuse me. Has this always been here, or is this new? The pool?
The pool.
Yeah, new or no?
Oh, this, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
come before, like
Yeah, but I know look. I don't look.
Oh, okay.
I sit there or I sit back to the smoking
I
section.
think about 5 years.
Okay.
About that.
Okay.
Already, yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Have a good day.
You same. So yeah, I guess I just didn't pay attention to it. It's usually crowded up here, so there must have been like a lot of people around the pool, little small pool area here. and I just never noticed. So that's cool. All right, let's burn some more calories. I think tonight is going to be a very nice sunset. Not too many clouds. See the islands in the distance. Sometimes when there's a lot of clouds, it's still beautiful because the clouds light up with different colors of pink, and it's gorgeous. So yeah, I'm so happy that they fixed all these boardwalks, if you will, promenades, whatever you want to call them, walkways, beach walkways, because they started on this end first and then extended it all the way down there. And I think they're almost done with, if they're not done with, the ones on Walking Street. It's a shame with the police, man, because I really want to ride. I really want to rent a scooter. I really do. This is about to die, so if this video cuts off abruptly, this battery is just, I've got plenty of time to record. Just the battery's almost dead. But you can see the difference from the boardwalk and this beachfront. They're not beachfront properties per se, like they're right on the beach, but they're across the street from the beach. These resorts and restaurants. Maybe that is the Ferris wheel I was talking about. Maybe I'm mistaken, because I don't remember that Ferris wheel being there. Maybe they were mistaken, or maybe I was mistaken. 50-50 chance on both. I thought that was supposed to be down on the pier over there, not over here. So we'll check that out. Little food places. You know what? Before this cuts off, let's go see. I have to remember how to get to this place that she took me kind of far out, where I got Dorian for the first time here, which wasn't that good. Just wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that good. It definitely wasn't as good as what I've had in Da Nang. Of course, you know you're gonna pay more here. Like $150. I can get that for 90 or 100. No more than 120. The pork, $200. No. So these are all inflated prices. Soup, $120 for stewed pork soup. Come on, guys. I'm not even gonna look around anymore. It's just like tourist trap, tourist trap, tourist trap. I smell it. There it is. And she's doing it right here. How much per kilo?
Huh?
Per kilo?
1 kilo, 200 baht.
200 baht, 1 kilo. Okay. I'm not gonna do that now, but she said 200 baht, so I'm gonna see how much that is. That seems a little pricey. Although the Dorian that I got from Terminal 21 was delicious. That's like just this one piece is 240, but it's good. I can smell it. And that's $15 for that one piece. Jesus. Can't do that. I can give $15 for a whole styrofoam container full of Dorian. but not that one little piece. Even though the quality looked pretty good, I don't want to get that shrimp water on my shoes, or seafood water. All right. But yeah, this is a nicer area, I would say. Although, the funny thing is, let's see, what is the USD rate here? Euro, USD 31.25. Hell no. What I was gonna say is, although smack dab in the middle of this area, of this nice area, is Soy 6. And it's gonna cut off now. Three seconds, I think it said. Whatever that bird is, it's all over Asia. And that might be Soy 6 there. I don't go to Soy 6. I've been there. Well, let me reframe. I went to Soy 6 twice while not on a holiday day. And what I mean by that is I only go to Soy 6 frequently during Samkram to party with the ladies and use the water guns and whatnot. But if I'm going to have a beer and just hang out, it's either with someone who's never been there before. Man, I hate to see some of these people drive. Like, you should walk how you drive. You don't just drive your car into incoming traffic unless you're... let me stop. You know where I was going with that. But that's Soy 6 there. The ladies aren't out yet, but you'll start to see them walking down the street with little robes on to cover them up because they're pretty much naked underneath those robes. But it's kind of like out of place with all these hotels and resorts. Doesn't fit in with this crowd that's down here. So I might go out and add to this video if I do decide to go out. I don't know, I'm like 50-50. I probably will go out because one of my friends, she's in Bangkok. Other one is not answering. And another one, she wasn't at the bar last night and she's not answering. So it's not like I have some company to come over and keep me company. So I might go out, but the bars are pretty empty. Yeah, you see people out and about, but these levels that you're seeing right now are nothing. And this is supposed to be the time of year everyone's to come because the weather's not that hot. Nice. They didn't get mad, they were looking at the camera, but I like how, I'm being sarcastic, I like how people look at the camera and get mad like I came out to film you. I was specifically looking for you. Haha, I found you and I got you on film. Lady, I'm walking down the street, or mister, I'm walking down the street just filming for my YouTube channel and you just happen to be in the view of my camera. It just trips me out sometimes. Nice views from those. Really nice views from there. So yeah, after I take my walk, I may go have a beer on the beach, or, you know, on the little bars by the beach. Picking up some food. $31.25. No, $31.21.5. Not even a full. That's crazy. I don't think this place is a value either. I don't want to film these people from behind. I like they have these trash bins here. As you saw, that truck was just collecting trash. Cleanliness is godliness, Buddhistness, or whatever you worship. But I've looked at the menu here and I'm just like, for what you get and the price they're charging. But you know, these people want this type of atmosphere. That's what you're paying for. And they also have a like a resort in there too as well, as you can see. And then there's it's built like a ship. So you can see like the little mini water park there for kids. So yeah, this is more family oriented. I plan on taking a walk starting from here into the Wagamat area. I believe this is the Wagamat area, because I've never been in there. Walking around or driving around. Strawberries, locally grown, $1.40 per kilo. That's pretty damn good. That's roughly around $3.50, I believe. When you're converting to USD, no, like $4 for 2.5 pounds, 2 3/4 pounds, whatever a kilo is for strawberries. I will say that's probably better than in the US. My legs are feeling this walk. That's good. That's a good sign. Whew. Feel the burn. Yeah, the last month, man, I should have just stuck with the gym. I didn't. So now I'm trying to get the weight back down and get the muscle mass back. But I thought I was going to be leaving Da Nang a lot sooner than I did, and I winded up staying. So I didn't want to pay for the gym. In hindsight, it was very inexpensive, and I should have did it. So I will be going to the gym and taking walks and swimming and trying to get a little bit back into shape before I get to the US, where I'll be staying. They have a gym and they have a pool, but this is California. That pool is not heated. It's a saltwater pool. I know as soon as I say it, I'm going to jinx myself. This is a nice hotel. I haven't been there. It's supposed to be some type of museum and on the top, and it looks like a resort, or maybe the museum's on the other side of it, but it looks like it's sitting on top. But Terminal 21 is literally when you get to this end of this road and walk up. I wish I never smelt that durian, because I want some. I like hotels that have green spaces. This has a nice green space. You can see some people sitting there enjoying the green space. This is nice, nicely maintained. And that might even be part of it there. So the road curves here and goes straight up. When I was here 4 months ago, I could walk where we're about to go if the camera doesn't shut off, and just keep going around these buildings and keep walking to some of the beachfront resorts. But it's since been not blocked off per se, but inaccessible for what they built. And I didn't go back and look at the video, but I don't believe that those were pebbles. I thought it was just rocks. So I think they encased all that in pebbles. When I say last time I was here, when I left in June. So I was here for 4 months. Left in June, went back to the US for like 2-3 months, and then came to to Vietnam in August, I believe. So I was in Vietnam for 6 months, came and did a visa run, and then I walked here, and I don't remember. I thought that was all like those rocks there. But anyways, you see the fishing boats here. They're normally here. Nice resort right here. The Dusit, I believe it is. Can't really tell because the light is shining right on the sign. So we're gonna have to exchange some money somewhere. I think I do have enough cash to go out for tonight, but I wouldn't be able to overdo it, or if any unforeseen excitement happens to wander my way, I wouldn't have any cash to entertain myself. So I want to exchange at least $100. Like I said, I didn't spend much money last night at all, including with buying food. Except the McDonald's run, that's what put me over, but I used my card. That was $11 for a double quarter pounder, extra large fries, and a drink combo. It came to $11 and some odd cents. So yeah, I was correct. I know it was. This was all just rocks, but they made it safe. You can look back at my other videos if I can find it, or I'm not lazy, I'll put that in here, because I've taken the drone up from here. So it was not the safest because there was, it was uneven. So yeah, they plastered all this with the right. It cut off on me, but it was all rocks like this, and they did fix it so now you can pass. Or maybe it was just high tide when I came 4 months ago, or 3 months ago for the visa run. But now you can cross here and walk, so I don't feel like doing it. And you can walk all the way around. And then I think you can see this Temple of Truth. Don't give me the line what the name of it is called. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. I just hate holding this iPhone. Piece of coral there. Oh, sponge. Thought it was gonna be hard. So it's not the best looking beach, but it's the beaches that are connected to these resorts. And it's not a private beach, but most people don't come this way or want to come to this beach. You can see there's lots of pebbles and shells and rocks. And you can see even here, it's pebbles. I got pebbles all in my shoe. If we get back there and get onto the sidewalk, I'm gonna take my socks off and my shoes off and shake this out because it's not comfortable. So we'll walk till we get to the rock outcrop, peek around that corner and show you guys. And then we'll end the video here, sort of say, because you know me. So nice. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is Wagamat, and then on the end there is Prattanak Hill, and then when you get over here, this is the Wagamat. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. Sun's out, buns out. It's a nice little walk. This eyesore was here before. I don't think it was this bad before. I think this is all the stuff that came up on the beach and they just piled it up here so they can remove it. But it's sort of like people having their little stalls behind there to sell food and drinks. But yeah, this is all trash from the beach. Good firewood. Okay, I see some security cameras there. That's good. Let's see how much a beer costs here. So yeah, you can get something to eat here, get a massage, I assume. Beer 80. That's a Leo, Chang 70, Heineken 90, San Miguel 90. Okay. So you're basically paying almost what you pay in a bar. Oh, that's why that's there. Let's go back and walk down that way. I paid $95 for my San Miguel lights in the bar last night. But when you go to 7-Eleven and buy them, they're $44. And I forgot how much they were in the market, but I don't remember them being $44. Maybe it was just wishful thinking they were cheaper, but I thought they were in the 30s. Okay, Dara. I need to fix this. Invest in the resort and fix this. And clean all this stuff up. Unless they think it's going to help with erosion. But I don't think so because the other ones don't have it and it's fine. Doesn't look too bad out there, over there. Looks like there might be a pool over there. Want to check it out? Yeah, there is. Yeah, I'm really feeling this, but I got to do it. Kind of let myself go. Yeah, nice pool area. Very quiet. Nobody's using it. Huh. All right. I like tidal pools, but there's nothing really in the tidal pools here. This is nice. Pool area. You shouldn't drop any cell phone service here. Ladies taking pictures. Yeah, it's finally hitting me that this is over with. And I gotta go back and deal with the US. It is what it is. Hopefully I won't be there long. I think if I leave this next time, I'm gonna have to have capital reserved to acclimate back into the US if I have to come back for a long period of time or a short period of time. I think the people I've been staying with, which are family members, are over it. Although I try not to wear out my welcome, especially with my aunt. I'm usually with her for maybe 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. But I found a place to stay. I just didn't want to move in because their house is luxurious and they don't mind having me there because I cook for them and help around the house. And they've got a 3-bedroom house, but each bedroom has an ensuite. 2 of them have a balcony. They got a spool, they got TVs outside and a gazebo and fireplaces and all that good stuff. So it's like living on in a resort. So I try not to wear on my welcome, but I don't think that's the case. She's not feeling very well, and she said that. I'm not going to go any further. We can keep going, and I'm getting tired. I'd rather cut up, but I don't think I'll be able to cut up and walk through there. These look nice. They got little pools on the balcony or jacuzzis. This is their view. Really nice. You can see that big project there. Jesus, that's huge. Right there, center, with the cranes on it. We might have to go investigate that. But yeah, when I had the scooter, I've driven all around in there and up in the hills, and I like to explore. Took a nice long trip down to the coast. But it was all military, and every time we try to turn down one of the roads, we couldn't because the military would stop us. So it turned out to be a bust. As far as exploring the beaches, we couldn't even get to the water, except for one, and it wasn't really a beach. It was just piers with people selling food, and the boats were coming in and all that good stuff. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to put some reserve cash. Yeah, I can't even get through here. At least I don't think so. We can try it. I hate to walk all the way up there and have to walk back down. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Yeah, I'll have to put some cash to the side for my return trip so I don't burden anyone. especially certain people who don't want me to leave the country. May say yeah, but don't want me really to leave the country. But they know me, I'm gonna do what I want to do anyways. So I have to be self-sufficient. So, and the Airbnbs, honestly, when I checked last time for a month, weren't that expensive. Anywhere from 15 to 2,000, depending on where you're staying. So if I had to Airbnb it and I get back to the US, so I found a place to stay, if I was staying for a long time, then I would just do that. All right, I'm tired of hiding this phone, holding this phone, sorry. I'm a little tired too. Mentally exhausted, my legs are sore. So I'm gonna turn this off now. Hope you enjoyed this walk and listened to my thoughts, because that's all this was. Of course, you got some views, you got to see some things. If Soy 6 is starting up when I get back that way, I might pipe up the phone and record a little, let you guys see. But for now, I'm shutting off. Thanks for watching, guys.